Hi, my name is Vi, and today I'll be reflecting on whether technological development is inevitable, and more importantly, whether we have any real control over how it shapes the lives of women. Technology doesn't just build tools, it builds mirrors, sometimes cruel and sometimes illuminating, that reflect back on our deepest societal failures. Charles and Obadiah write, technological artifacts are not value neutral. They are products of particular human interests, purposes, and social arrangements. And as Feinberg reminds us, technology is not a destiny, but a scene of struggle. These are not just inventions. They are battlegrounds, and they carry the moral weight of the world that builds them. In the 1960s, French engineers built internal networks for efficiency, not revolution. But these small systems eventually birthed the internet, which outgrew its creators and now shapes surveillance, identity, and belonging on a global scale. Similarly, in 1903, the suffragette movement used every available technology: printing presses, photography, organized marches, even arson. Not to innovate, but to be heard. The tools were not neutral. They were repurposed instruments of resistance. Today we have access to the entire world with a thumb and a screen. Social media amplifies the female voice far beyond any printed poster, but this access comes with consequences. Technology gave women a platform, but it also placed them under scrutiny. Visibility became exposure. Attention became commodification. The same digital tools that amplify voices now automate misogyny. Technology does not invent oppression, it amplifies it. And without resistance, it accelerates it. Instagram, Pornhub, OnlyFans, these platforms have not liberated women. They've refined the machinery of objectification. Under capitalism, they don't just offer space, they sell the illusion of agency while monetizing the female body. These are not neutral platforms. They are marketplaces engineered to commodify intimacy, appearance, and identity. What once required physical access now takes a scroll. Women's bodies are not just visible, they are curated, filtered, and optimized for mass appeal and algorithmic consumption. Yes, men face exploitation too, but the historic weight of misogyny makes this exploitation more violent, more normalized, and more profitable when directed at women. This isn't a glitch. It's a default setting. It's capitalism aligning with centuries of patriarchal coding and now digitized and scaled globally. We did not lose control of these platforms. We never had it. As Tiles and Obadiah argue, technology reflects our existing power. If these values go unchallenged, the design follows suit. What was once visibility became hypervisibility. It was marketed as freedom, but it was just a new interface for the same old control. Yes, women have built careers and communities through digital platforms. Visibility can be empowering, but it is not free. Empowerment is entangled within performance. Facetune and filters don't enhance, they enforce. The silent rule, be flawless or be invisible. This isn't accidental, it's profitable. Under capitalism, insecurity sells better than satisfaction. Each like, comment, and swipe is engineered to provoke comparison, not connection. Women are not just marketed to, they are marketed through. We become both the subject and the product. And in this system, solidarity is a bug, not a feature. As Feinberg warns, without conscious shaping, technology reinforces existing hierarchies. Beauty, power, desirability, each recoded and monetized. We are not moving forward, we are accelerating injustice, now dressed in brighter colors and better filters. So, is technological development inevitable? The creation of tools might be, but the values they carry are not. Technology reflects our collective moral priorities. It reinforces the silent agreements we make and whose lives are visible, whose pain is ignored, and whose bodies are monetized. Charles and Obadiah show us that systems carry values of their own designers. Feinberg reminds us that technology becomes what we allow it to become. It is not its destiny, it is a field of struggle. Reflecting on these thinkers and the brutal reality of women's ongoing objectification, I believe progress demands more than innovation. It demands resistance, and it demands reimagination. Freedom is not programmed in, it is not downloaded, and it is not streamed. It must be fought for, again and again, against the inertia of history, against the illusion of neutrality, and against the quiet violence of design. Technological development is not inevitable, it is political, it is ethical, it is ours to shape, and we have the courage to claim it.